Oh, it's in progress now. I got
Yeah.
it, bro. I got it. You don't want that.
Damn, you know what's
Man,
crazy?
hold up. I'm trying to record. Fuck.
Your your
Oh,
camera
no,
had
you
to
got to
zoom
cut that
out
out.
because your biceps are so big. That's crazy.
What? What's crazy?
No, I see. It's because your camera had to zoom out because your biceps were so big.
Oh,
You
man,
see
I
that?
appreciate that.
How come
Hey,
mine?
but
Does
we're
mine do it? No. But I'm lightning fast, dog. I'll still knock you out scoring. No problem.
no,
You
no,
see
you
that
won't.
defense hand came up immediately. I'm ready for it. Whoa, whoa. Mm, mm,
Whoa!
mm,
Nah, 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 nah,
mm,
nah, nah, nah. That's not how it would go, bro.
mm.
That's not. Excuse me. Next time you visit, yo, we're definitely gonna have to get a fade in. It'll be easy work. It'll be fun
Catch the
work.
fade, I'll get you again. You weren't ready. I was jabbing your lights out last time. Sean
You were
Strickland
j-
style.
you were
All
jabbing my lights out, but that's because I was trying to go Sean Strickland style. It ain't gonna happen this time, buddy.
right. We'll
I
see.
got that. I got that high guard. Why did I
That's
feel
what
like
that's
that?
what
Come on.
DDP does. DDP goes in with the high guard. I don't. Yeah, I'm more that style. I honestly keep my arm a little farther out. Like I'm not even like this tight. I'm usually like much more extended with it. I keep my lead arm pretty far, and then I can shoulder roll if I need to, and pop if I need to.
Yeah, it really wouldn't work on me anymore, but I like where your head is at.
All right, we'll find out.
You
Find out.
know, I just almost broke that dude's jaw, man. His reach was longer than yours, buddy. Don't even get it twisted. Hey, man. So we got a UFC 319 coming up though.
Let's talk about this main card. Let's get into it because listen, this is a banger. This is probably was got probably the best fight of the year. It's a great card, but the main event's probably the best fight of the year. Am I wrong in saying that?
No, I think you're actually completely 100% accurate. We're talking about at least for the main fight, we're talking about two fighters that are in their prime and hungrier than ever. They got something to prove, man. So I'm pretty
Man,
excited. I'm
I am
excited
excited.
to see it.
Man,
I think there should be a bet on whether or not Khamzat pulls out or not. Um, it still can happen. They called in what's his face to be the backup.
yeah. What's his name? Cow.
That's what I'm saying.
No, Khamzat's not pulling out. If he pulls out, I'd be so sad, man. This is crazy. I'm waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning to see this fight because I'm freaking out here in London. 3 a.m. to watch this pay per view. I'm
Woo! That's
ready.
that right
Setting
there,
that
boy.
alarm. Setting that alarm. But why don't we jump into it, man? These are all fun fights. How can you not love any of these fights? Starting off the main event, you got Kai Asakura versus Tim Elliott. What are your thoughts there?
I don't really have too many thoughts. Tim Elliott, I know he's a tough dude and whatnot. But Kai just has that thing about him, so I'm just gonna go with Kai.
I want Kai to win. Even though he didn't win his last fight. No one can beat Pantoja for one. But he's just a fun fighter. I want him to do well. I want him to beat Tim Elliott in spectacular, flashy fashion. That would really wake me up at 3 o'clock. That would get me going. That would really get me going if we could see like a flying knee to the solar plexus or some crazy stuff and just get him out of there. That's what I want.
I can definitely see that happening. I mean, his first fight was against Pantoja, so that's I mean, what do you expect with that? He did pretty well considering, obviously. I think so. I think he'll probably take Elliott out most likely.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Put it up. Put your bets on, people. Kai Sakura by
Yeah.
TKO.
I would assume. Yeah, I would kind of go that route. The only way Elliott would really have a chance is by submitting him, and I don't think he's even going to be able to get close. So
I don't think so, man. Tim Elliott's been around for a long time. He's on the way out. Kai's on the way up. Tim's on
he
the
was.
way out.
Yeah, but he got his ass choked out though. He got his ass choked out.
Pantoja's unstoppable. No one's beating Pantoja at that weight.
Okay.
It just ain't happening. We'll see.
Okay.
And you can't compare Tim Elliott Pantoja.
You can't.
You can't.
But you can compare styles. I mean, Elliott is jiu-jitsu
kind
of
guy.
So
you got Elliott?
I'm just saying he is jiu-jitsu. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll probably go with Elliott. I'll probably go with Elliott.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Elliott. Kai's first fight, his only fight in the UFC was against Pantoja. Okay, and I get it. Pantoja's that guy. I understand, but there's levels from Rizin, where he came from, to the UFC. There are just levels to the game.
That's a fair point.
Elliott's been in the UFC for a while now, so
all these superstars from all these other promotions, they come in and they get wake up calls, 9 times out of 10. And you could be right. I hope not, because that'll put me right back to sleep. but
Yeah,
we'll see.
Michael Chandler's probably the biggest prime example of that. You know.
Well, he did good for a while. Hey, but in fairness, are you ready to go to the next fight? So you got Elliot, I got Kai.
Yeah,
I got
let's go
Kai
to the next.
Pico, you got conversely to what I just said, MVP did come from another organization, and he is doing really well. Now, this is a very interesting fight. This is a very
Ooh,
interesting
nice
fight.
segue. I like how you bled into that.
I'm a
But I mean,
professional.
MVP is also 38 years old, right? So he's got like some skin in the game. So he's not some like 22, 23-year old trying to make a name for himself. He's
He
he's he's been fighting for so long.
he doesn't feel that old, really. When you watch him fight, he still moves really well. You know,
Exactly.
I don't even know how old Jared is. I'm trying to see, but I don't see how old he is. But
I would
this,
imagine he's got to be around the same age. He's got
yeah, I thought so
got
too. And listen, I thought Cannonier was kind of like on the way out, but he did fight two really good guys. He fought Imavov and then Baralo,
uh-huh.
and then he won in versus Rodriguez. I thought Rodriguez was gonna knock him out, and he went in there and got the job done. So Cannonier's not finished. He KO'd the dude in his last fight, and this is gonna be a really really fun fight, man, because Cannonier is so strong. Can he
He is
knock him out?
so
He's gonna knock.
strong.
He can knock him out if he catches him, but is he gonna catch him?
No, no, he's not going to catch him. Page is too fast, so
Yeah.
I could see like a finish on Page's end possibly. But I mean, Cannonier, he's been through wars, bro. And if he finished Rodriguez, I mean, that says a lot because Rodriguez is a tough, 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 tough guy. So I'd probably honestly lean more towards Cannonier to win, but I would like Michael Page to win. I think
You're
I think
you're taking Cannonier?
I think that he would win against Page. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I know. I don't see. The thing is, Page, he doesn't he
Okay.
doesn't fight like Rodriguez. Rodriguez fights in the same style as Jared, right? I think Jared really he gets good strong combos, but Page is so in and out and he's so lanky. I think Page is really going to do some damage with some kicks in this one. He's really going to slow him down with the kicks, and Cannonier's he's just going to get peace from there. That's what he does. He's going to get slow, and Page is just going to snipe him. That's what I
Yeah,
think.
I mean, you could say that, and that's a fair assessment. But if Cannonier gets inside, then I mean, it's a wrap for Page. I don't think Page can really fight on the inside that well. He's so
Yeah,
lanky. He fights at a distance,
it's
So you just
true.
put that distance, get a little grappling in, and Page moves around a whole lot, so he's probably gonna end up getting gassed by getting pressured. So I have Cannonier, man. He's just way too strong, way too
Wow.
strong. You
Wow.
talk about someone that's just bouncing around, you know what I mean? You just fucking you corner them up, and they got nowhere to go, bro.
That's crazy. So far we've got the opposite fighter. So I've got Kai by finish. You've got Tim. I think you said by finish, right? By submission.
I would lean towards that, yeah.
I've got Paige. I don't know if Paige will finish him. It's a 3 rounder. I've got
Mm.
Paige winning. I don't know if he'll finish him, but you got Jared. You got him by KO, or you just think it might go a long haul.
I think by KO. I think by TKO KO, yeah, for sure. I really like Paige a lot, and I like his style. I think it's cool, but I mean, it's kind of like Strickland versus Adesanya, man. You get a pressure fighter, then there's not really anything you can really do with what you got, you know.
Yeah. Mm.
With someone who fights
Okay.
every get up on the inside and knock that thing out.
Damn. Okay. Wow. I didn't think this is.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were rocking this way, bro. All right.
I'm
So we're
sorry.
we're we're, we're opposite on these two. I got Paige by victory. No specifics on that. Um, what you got on this next fight, though?
Well, we got to move on to
What
another.
you got about this
We
next
got to move
fight?
on to another tough motherfucker. We got to move on to another tough motherfucker. I mean, yeah. Hey, I don't know. We got Jeff Neal, man. We got Jeff Neal though. See, Prates, he's cool. He's with
Don't.
the fighting nerds. I get it.
There we
I
go.
get it.
Don't do this, Tyler.
I get it. Right? But Neal,
What do you got to say?
he's so technical, bro. He's so technical. And we saw what happened when Prates faces someone who's technical. He ain't got much gas in the tank, bro. He doesn't. Gary was as technical as it gets, and he couldn't really do shit.
No, Geoff is not. He's not on the same. He's not on the same caliber as Ian Gary. We know this. Now, there's one thing you gotta understand. There's one person who's undefeated in all this, and you know who that is? It's father time. Jeff
Mm.
Neal is too old. I don't even know how old he is, but the man is on uncle status. He ain't moving as fast and as crisp as he needs to. His chin is withered. He's getting KO'd by Carlos. That's a guarantee.
Man, what happened in his last fight again?
Who's?
Neal, what happened in his last fight again?
Yeah, versus Dos Anjos. He's another old head. You can't count that.
I'm just saying,
That's
what
oldie
happened?
versus oldie. That's
He got
oldie
knocked
versus
out in round
oldie.
one. Hey, what happened in the fight though? What happened in the fight though?
Damn, not minute and 30 in there.
Round one knockout, bro.
Minute 30.
He
But
still he
he's another
still has the
oldie
power.
though.
It doesn't matter. He still got the power.
He's only beating oldies. Even before that, his win before that was Vincent Luke. You know,
Yeah, Luke, for God's sakes.
Luke.
It's Dos Anjos, for God's sakes, man.
I just think Carlos is on the come up, and Neal, you already know he's on the way out, just like
You
old boy Tim there.
you okay? So you really think Prates is gonna just completely obliterate Neal?
Neal might get him a couple good shots, but Prates is KOing Neal.
You think
Neal
Are you
is
sure?
going to bed. He's too
Really,
old. He's too
bro?
old.
When he has been knocked out since 2017, and he's had like about 15 fights since then. You think he's getting knocked
No,
out by Prates?
but who? He hasn't fought any other knockout artists. That's. I mean, you could say Vincent, but Vincent's old. You know, Rachmanov's not a knockout guy. Ian's not a knockout guy. Dos Anjos, not really. He's old.
Mike Perry,
When did he fight him?
2019.
No, bro. Come on
All that
now.
count. Okay,
Fighting Mike
so
Perry. Maybe a
so
bare knuckle. Maybe he's a
okay.
bare knuckle knockout.
All right, cool. So nothing matters anymore. I get it. Just whatever. Neal's gonna probably most likely knock
Neal's gonna knock him out.
him out. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Man.
I don't maybe not knockout, but I think that he's probably gonna steal it. We saw
Wow.
Prates gas pretty quick.
We really are. We're really on complete opposite sides for every single fight up to this point.
I like Prates a lot. I do. But like the higher you go up in competition and you deal with people that also know how to strike pretty well, like he got a taste of his medicine going up against Gary. I don't even think he really. I have to watch the fight again. I can't remember, but I don't even think it was really that close up until like maybe the very end. I think right is when he clipped him and whatnot. But before that, it wasn't really.
I really feel like the best guy Carlos has fought is probably that he's beaten is probably what's his name, Ying Lang, because Neil Magny is really not even all that. So I can't really count that knockout because he hasn't impressed me in very many years. So yeah, Prates Neil's definitely faced a much higher level of competition. Mind you, he's lost to all the higher level competition, but he's definitely been in there with higher level comp. I gotta go Carlos, man. I think Carlos is gonna clip him. I think Father Time's undefeated. I gotta go that route.
It's not going to happen, but okay. And he's not gonna catch Neal like you think, man. His defense is too good. It's too good. It's too good. That's why he's been knocked out only once.
Boy. All right. Let's move on, man, because I don't really know how this.
Why everyone's here. All 3-4 of our listeners.
Well, there is a co-main, but
who's on that co-main?
No, it's Lerone Murphy. Lerone Murphy. I thought Lerone.
Oh yeah,
versus Aaron Pico. I don't know how this thing made its way to the co-main, but here we are.
I don't either. I had a chance to look over it briefly, I think last night, and I believe that it's just another case of someone coming from a different organization and going after someone who's very tough, and Murphy's just going to completely fuck him up. That's what I think. I've never seen Pico fight before, but yeah. Murphy, he's got some great striking, bro. He's got some excellent striking. So by default, I'm going to have to go with him.
He looks good, man. It's just Murphy's just really been boring me. He's really been boring me in his last few fights. And so I'm just not a big fan of him. So even though I haven't seen Aaron Pico, I can't say I want him to win, but like you got to show me something, Murphy. His last couple fights have been pretty dry in my opinion. He's kind of played it safe.
I mean, they can be boring, but he's winning. You
No,
know,
he's winning. He's winning. I'm not familiar with Aaron Pico's game. He's come straight into the UFC into a co-main on a massive card versus a top five fighter. So he must be doing something right. So
I
we'll
mean,
see.
his last three fights, you got Barbosa, Dan Ige, Emmett. I mean, come on,
No,
these
yeah,
are
but they're
killers,
dry.
bro.
There's some dry fights.
I mean, they're dry, but my point is that he's beating these people. So for someone from a completely different organization just to pop in and then go against someone like that, it's kind of been proven that that's you know, well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's a hit or miss. It's a hit
yeah.
or miss.
I won't
Sometimes guys
disagree with you.
take over. You know.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I would say that I would give it to Murphy, but I'm not familiar with Aaron's game, so I gotta go Murphy based on his
Just what
ranking and what
yeah,
I've seen from him.
his ranking, what we have available, and that's pretty much it. The other guy looks like a knockout kind of guy, but he's
Mm.
been knocked out three times. He knocked out someone with okay, a 7-1 record, or 7-1 knockouts, 2-4. I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna go with Murphy, bro.
Listen, again, I don't know how this is for real. Out of these fights, the co-main should be MVP versus Jared. That's what the real co-main should be. That's much more exciting. But hey, we'll
Yeah,
take it. I don't know how this one made its way that far up, but at least
no
we're
idea.
in agreement on one fight so far.
Yeah, we better agree on this next one.
Now, should we get down to the business?
Let's
Should
get
we get
down
down to
to
the
the
business?
business. Okay, here we go. Fast forward, everybody. Now you're here,
Let me
man.
timestamp this because this is what everyone wants to know. This is
This
why
what
we're all here.
this is. Hey, man, I got my bets already locked in. I put 10 on it,
Do
cashing
you?
1,600. Yeah, yeah. Do
All right.
I?
I'm curious. Why don't you lead the way then? Why don't you tell me how you
Well,
see this fight going?
well, let me start off. So I got Leon Murphy to win by knockout, Brian Battle to win, Michael Page to win, Carlos Prates to win by knockout or
You're
submission.
betting. You're betting against everything you said on the fucking thing. You just said the
Hey,
opposite.
hey, listen, betting in real life is like different, okay? You bet to make money and stuff. That's
You
it.
crazy. So you don't really think people are gonna win if you're betting against them? What are you doing?
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. It's like, where's the money at? Where's the
All
money
right,
at?
you're
Put a
you're just
little,
playing the odds. So you're betting against what you actually think because the odds make more sense.
no, 100%. We all do
Yeah.
it. All
Yeah.
gambling addicts do it. Ask around. We all do it. Plus 10,000, sign me up. Let me put 100 on
Damn.
that.
Okay. All right. All right. And so you said Leron, you said you got Lerone Murphy, you got Carlos, you got MVP, you said
Yep.
Brian Battle. What? All right.
Yep.
What's going on with this main event? What do you got? Talk to me about this.
Hey, I had a chance to watch them both speak. They both speak very well. Khamzat is incredibly calm this time around, which I think is great. I think it's a psychological sort of warfare going on where he's just going to play the role of being extremely calm. Then when he gets in there, he's just going to turn up the heat. Dreykus has mentioned that anything that he has for him, he's going to be able to handle. And that's kind of what makes him such a great fighter, is that he can face adversity and just keep going and going and going and going. And it doesn't fucking stop and it keeps going. And then that's what ultimately wins the fight. So I genuinely believe I want Khamzat to win because I'm such a big Khamzat fan. But I think Dreykus is most likely going to. I believe he's going to finish Khamzat. We're talking about 5 rounds
Finish.
and a bulldog like that. Khamzat's going to, if he turns up the heat immediately, like he has before, that'll
Mm.
be a mistake on his part because he's going to gas out like we saw against Burns. And it's 5 rounds this time, and it's just a different ball game, man. It's a different ball game.
Oh, that's a tough one. When I first thought about this fight, I think I've been pretty consistent, man. I've always been like DDP's at the top of his game, right? The guy's got such a big arsenal between his grappling, his striking, and most importantly, his cardio is phenomenal. And I just feel like the man's got so much heart and grit. I just can't see I just can't see him losing. I actually can't picture it. The guy's been in wars, he's been through adversity, and man, again, especially at this weight to have like that kind of cardio that he has, I think is going to take him over the edge, man. When you think Kamzat, he's well rounded, but you obviously think about his wrestling, and when you think DDP, you think like everything.
Yeah.
I got to edge it out for DDP, but I think it's going all the way.
All the way.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's getting finished here. Khamzat, yeah, he gassed during fighting Burns a bit, but that was a war, you know. I can't definitively say he doesn't have a tank because he went through a fucking war and gassed out, you know, in the last round. So I don't know. This could be
That
a
is
different
true.
type of fight.
That is true. They were both going like 100% for like a whole round and a
Yeah,
half, just
yeah,
nonstop.
yeah.
So I can see that happening. But I mean, I easily can also see Khamzat just taking Dricus down and then just absolutely taking control and finishing the fight. I could see that because Dricus, he ain't the best on the ground, bro. He's
People have
not.
taken him down. People have taken him down. And
Yeah.
even Drake has said, he's like, you know, he thinks he'll get taken down. He just says, like, he's just like, you know, how many times are you going to be able to do it though? Because he's going to get right back up. And I believe that too.
You
You
think
know,
he's just going to get right back up with someone like Khamzat, though?
yes.
I don't think so, though. I
Why
don't think
not?
so.
That's the thing. You can't compare anyone's wrestling to Khamzat though. You can't compare anyone's wrestling to him though.
Yeah.
He's
So
the
it's
best
easy to
one.
say that's like if they were talking about striking, it's like, well, it's just one shot, mate. I'll just get rocking. I'll just keep going. It's like, nah, bro. It's Ilya Taporia. It doesn't work like that. You're gonna if you get clipped, you're done. You're finished.
Yeah, man, this is tough. I mean, look at Dreykus' record though. I mean, Sean Strickland unanimous, but really beat his ass. Really, Adesanya he subbed him, but he really clipped him before he subbed him. If you remember, he caught him first, so that was really the hands that set that up. Another one with Sean split, KO'd Whitaker. Gosh, you know what I mean? KO'd Brunson. The man's well rounded. Sub Darren Till. You know what I mean? He can do everything. He's a badass guy.
He can, but you're talking about Sean Strickland, which is, you just have to you just have to deal with the shoulder roll, a Philly shell, and a jab and a fucking cross. That's pretty much it. Adesanya is kind of on his way out. I think he already had lost like twice before that, three times before that. Ever since Strickland, he hasn't really been doing good. Whitaker knockout. I mean, I could see that. He's so awkward to fight. So yeah, he's probably gonna end up catching people every now and then. But none of these people are really like excellent wrestlers. His last five fights, none of them are excellent wrestlers at all. At all.
True.
That's
true. Mm-hmm.
So face someone like Khamzat. I mean, people say like back then, like, that this is how they were, but like now it's different because Dreykus has been training and defending takedowns, whatever. That's all good and it sounds good. But what happened on Khamzat's end? You think he just stayed the same for those years that he's been practicing wrestling? No. Khamzat's also gotten better,
Yeah, man. It's a really tough one. DDP has a better track record, like he's fought higher level competition for sure in the macro. But I don't know, man. That's what makes it so interesting. But I'm gonna stick to my guns. If I had to say, I'm gonna go DDP, but I think it's gonna go all the way. I think it's gonna be a battle.
I'll stick with DDP for betting purposes, but I genuinely I do believe that Khamzat's most likely going to win.
You think he's going to sub him out?
I don't know about sub. It could be a TKO, be a ground and pound, but that grip that he has is just way too strong to deal with. I mean, even DC was talking about it because I got to watch the video, but apparently like he just picked DC up like he was nothing and just like swirled him around.
Yeah, all that was missing was DC going, wee. He really did pick him up.
Yeah, and then you just look at his strength with Kevin Holland when he took him down, and then Whitaker. We all saw what happened there. I mean, when he got his arms around Whitaker's face, that dude tapped like within a second because his jaw broke immediately. Immediately. That's crazy strength. So if DDP thinks that he can just get back up, I mean, cool. But what happens when you get back up and you just keep getting taken down like Whitaker? That's what's going to happen. That's most likely going to happen in the beginning.
It's hard to say, man. You can't really measure anyone's wrestling up against Khamzat, so it's hard to say what's going to happen. But I'll stick to my guns just because I believe that DDP's got no quit in his game, and that he's a fighter. I think he'll get up, and I think he'll weather that storm, and I think he'll put it together, and we'll have a lot of close rounds, and DDP getting his hand raised at the end. That's what I think. I think there'll be probably some rounds going each way, and DDP in the end.
I mean, everyone says it's cliche, but if it goes on longer than like 2.5, 3 rounds, then yeah, DDP's gonna finish him, bro. That's what's gonna happen. He's not gonna stop going forward. And if the rest isn't working for Khamzat. He's gonna have to strike, and Khamzat has very good striking too, very good.
Yeah,
But
no,
if
he
he's
is.
tired at that point, then it doesn't really matter.
No, yeah, man. Gosh, it's gonna be a banger. So your final guess? Which way you going in your final prediction?
For me, like aside from betting purposes, I'm honestly gonna go with Khamzat.
Okay,
I'm gonna go
Khamzat
with
by
Khamzat.
finish. Khamzat by finish. Okay.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
all right, I'll go DDP by I don't know decision. By decision. DDP by decision.
Mark
It's
my
crazy.
words, someone's getting finished.
All right, so we're on opposite sides for every fight except LeBron Murphy, but that's because we don't know Aaron Pico.